Good morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're at the seaside, North Dunes. There's actually absolutely nobody on the beach at all. Never seen that at Hunstanton. Where are we? 1st of June, first day of the summer orchid season. What better place to head out to than the dunes at Hunstanton and to see what's what. It's about two and a half weeks earlier than I've ever been here before, so I'm sort of capturing the season early on, which means I'll probably miss a few things, but I may gain a few things. So no expectations, no targets, just enjoy what should be always a good turnout here. Small southern marsh orchid, it's about what I expected really. We're early for southern marsh, so we'll get a few little ones peeping through. I'm doing the 20-minute slog here. That's the 20-minute slog where most people give up because there's nothing happening. But you've just got to stick with the coastal path and keep walking. The orchids here grow in clusters and they can be 10, 15, 20 minutes apart. You just got to keep going and they'll show up, he said, hopefully. Not a whole lot happening around here at the moment. Keep the faith. I wonder what that was. I don't know what that was. Oh my, what is that? I know what that is. I've never ever seen a man orchid here in these dunes. I didn't even think they grew here. But they obviously do. This looks a little bit more orchid-like. If I'm going to find anything at all, it's going to be in here. Hallelujah. There's an orchid. Not a lot. Not a lot. There you go. A little tiny, newly opening southern marsh orchid. And that's the first I've seen for over half an hour. Not that I'm desperate. Now I knew there had to be some of these somewhere, only just opening. You see that? Not really going yet, but that's the coccinea form of the early marsh orchid. I thought there'd be bucket loads of these here. Must stay patient. Might be still to come. Been a pretty miserable visit so far, but a few of these will certainly brighten things up. Dactylarrhiza incarnata subspecies coccinea, meaning scarlet. This one's fading fast from still opening, but not as scarlet as most of them are. I'll keep looking. Now, I recognise this scrape, or whatever you want to call it. This was rammed full of orchids last time I came here. Doesn't look like it now. I should be seriously depressed if this doesn't deliver something. I think there were a lot of coccinea early marsh here last time. There's a little one down there. At least it's something. Like little jewels in the landscape. Started to find little patches of southern marsh orchid now. You can see how small they are. Really are running behind what I expected them to be. Pretty sure this spot, they were pretty majestic last time I was here. Nice little coccinea, early marsh. A few of them dotted around in this scrape. I'm working hard here. That's the plain, if I can call it that, incarnata form, or incarnata subspecies. The one we get around Peterborough, basically, the flesh coloured one, which is what incarnata stands for. A nice slightly pale form of southern marsh orchid. That one's certainly cracking on. I do like these pale form of southern marsh orchid. You get quite a few over here at the coast. It's quite unusual to see them inland around Peterborough. Yeah, they're always nice, pretty things. I do like that. Bottom left of the three is a pure southern marsh orchid, quite a pale one. The other two, the middle one and the one on the right, are both hybrids, common spotted cross southern marsh, and stunning patterns on them, really nice. Absolutely stunning, that is. I could even call that my orchid of the day. Certainly of this site. Go on, ring it up. Yeah, well deserved. That's a lovely pale form of southern marsh, hidden in the grasses. Very nice. Really quite surprised these early marsh are not a little bit more developed than they are. 1st of June, they should be pretty much mid-season. Still good to see. That's it, 2.5 hours back on the beach now. Yeah, didn't really happen, but hey, you know, that's orchid hunting for you. I don't always show the videos where things don't go to plan, but I think we saw a few little things there that made it worthwhile. So I'll keep this one on. Man orchid, that was a bit unusual. Did not expect to see one of those here at the dunes. And the weird thing is, it was going over, whereas the ones at Swaddywell are still peak season. And yet, Southern Marshes, which are 2/3 out at Swaddywell. They're 2 inches tall here. Common spotted, totally in bud, tightly in bud should I say. Not really happening. A few Coccinia Marsh orchids, always good to see. About half out, I would say 50%. So yeah, I knew I was coming early. Mainly I wanted to see the early Marsh, which I thought, being 1st of June, they'd be pretty much fully out. Got that one wrong. Seasons here seem to be totally different, and it is a unique climate, so why not? 2 weeks away, I think, 2.5 weeks. They're there, the orchids are there. I was a bit bothered on the way out, but they are there. They're just so small. You've got to get down low to see them. When they come out and they rise to 12, 18 inches, it'll be the usual spectacular sight. So, not bad, not bad. Could have been better. Right, I've just about got time to sneak another Norfolk visit. So, I will see you there in a few seconds. Welcome back. And we are at Buxton Heath, as if you couldn't guess. And it's raining. I don't know whether the sun's going to come out or whether it's going to tip down. It's not quite clear at the moment, but it's a swamp anyway, so who cares? Yeah, very early visit. Never been here this early before. I think it might be different to the dunes, a different habitat, so I'm rather hoping things will have moved on a little bit here. Not sure what to expect. Got something, a little something in mind I'm hoping to find. I'll let you know if I find it and when I find it, he said, optimistically. But yeah, Buxton Heath, there's always something good here. Quality site, so let's go and see what the 1st of June, has to present here. Should be good. Southern Marsh orchid, pretty similar to the dunes really, might be a little bit further advanced. That's a hybrid. You just see the spots at the bottom on the leaves. Southern Marsh common spotted. Bit of variety at last. That's a nice one. Nice pale pink. It's actually on a very long stem. I don't think it's anything unusual. Check out when I get home, otherwise it's a nice sort of pink coloured Southern Marsh orchid. Very fine spots on the leaves, but definitely spots. That's a Southern Marsh common spotted hybrid, and a very nice one too. Nicely marked. Another of them is a gloriously marked common spotted Southern Marsh hybrid. I'm sure the patterning will fade in time, but when it freshly opens, yeah, very good, superb. It's only a common spotted orchid, but it's the first one I've actually seen today that's started to open. Quite a decent sized one. Well, tromping through the bog here, lots and lots and lots of southern marsh orchids, nothing untoward really. It's got to the point where a hybrid is quite exciting, so nothing really happening. Not much more advanced than the June southern marsh were, just a little bit further along the road, but not a huge amount. I'm going to persevere for a little bit longer and then I may give up, so I'm not quite sure we're going to come up against anything too exciting, but we'll keep looking. The minute I say that, something turns up. Just wait and see. Definitely the pick of the bunch here. The hybrids with common spotted mixing in with southern marsh, which is what this is. Oh dear, determined to cross the stream. That was a mistake. It was deep and wet and muddy, boots sunk. That was tough to get out of. Exhausted and wet, but we got across. Let's hope it was worthwhile. There's something good over here. Bogs. They're the hybrid. Yeah, common spotted southern marsh. I was for a second thinking heath spotted southern marsh because the spots on the leaves are extremely fine. That's often a case of heath spotted rather than common spotted, but yeah, I'm going to stick with common spotted southern marsh. Quite a nice one. That's it, I think. All southern marsh, lots and lots and lots of southern marsh, nothing outstanding. It's too early. I kind of knew it would be, but yeah, I thought it'd be some early marsh activity. There just didn't see a single early marsh orchid of any variety or subspecies out there. So some nice southern marsh, and common spotted hybrids. But yeah, there you go. As I said earlier, sometimes you come on these orchid trips full of hope, and it just doesn't work out. But now you know. Give it a couple of weeks here and this place would be superb. I won't be coming back. I definitely won't be coming back, but I'll be back next year. But I think I'll stick to the tried and tested timetables for Buxton Heath. Nothing too much happening early. So that's it. Back in the car, heading for home.